Somebody needs to hear this. Working hard is important, but working hard alone is not enough. You can work 60 hours a week and remain in the same position. You can be busy every day and still make little progress. You can answer every email, attend every meeting, solve every emergency, and wonder 5 years later, why am I still here? The question isn't only, how hard are you working? The better question is, what is your hard work building? Because activity is not the same as productivity. Productivity is not always the same as value. And value is what creates leverage. Part 1. Hard work needs direction. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness." Notice Scripture connects diligence with thought and planning. There's a difference between movement and progress. Imagine an engineer working tirelessly on the wrong problem. More hours won't fix the problem. You need the right diagnosis. The same thing happens in careers. People say, "I'll just work harder." But what skill are you developing? What problem are you learning to solve? What responsibility are you becoming capable of handling? Where is this effort taking you? Hard work becomes powerful when it has direction. Part 2. Become a problem solver. If you want to increase your professional value, learn to solve increasingly important problems. In engineering and operations, organizations don't just need people who identify problems. They need people who can say, "Here's the problem. Here's the root cause. Here's the risk. Here are our options. And here's what I recommend." That's value. Anybody can say, "The system is down." Leadership asks, "Why did it fail? How do we restore it safely? And how do we prevent it from happening again?" That's the difference between reacting and leading. Part 3. Systems create leverage. Suppose a process requires 10 hours every week. You improve the process and reduce it to 2 hours. You didn't become lazy. You became more efficient. Now imagine you automate part of it and reduce those 2 hours further. That's leverage. Operational excellence asks, how do we produce better outcomes with less waste, less risk, fewer failures, and greater consistency? You should ask the same question about your career. What repetitive tasks can be simplified? What can be standardized? What knowledge can be documented? What can be delegated? What can technology improve? Part 4. AI is leverage when used wisely. AI is one of the greatest productivity tools available to professionals today. But AI isn't wisdom. AI isn't character. AI isn't accountability. And AI doesn't automatically make somebody a leader. Use it as a tool. A leader can use AI to help research ideas, analyze information, draft communications, summarize material, brainstorm solutions, organize knowledge, and accelerate routine work. But you still need judgment. You still need expertise. You still need ethics. You still need to verify important information. Don't outsource your thinking. amplify your thinking. The person who combines domain expertise, leadership ability, sound judgment, and modern tools can become extraordinarily valuable. Part 5. People are leveraged too. Some leaders want to do everything themselves. That's not sustainable leadership. If everything requires you, you haven't built an organization. You've built a bottleneck. Great leaders develop people. They teach, delegate, coach, set expectations, build accountability, create systems that continue working when they're not in the room. Exodus 18 gives us a powerful example. Moses was trying to handle the people's matters himself, and Jethro warned him that the approach would wear him out. The answer was delegation and structure. Even thousands of years ago, the principle was clear. You cannot scale impact by doing everything yourself. Part 6. Biblical Stewardship. Jesus' parable of the talents in Matthew 25 teaches a powerful principle about stewardship. Different servants received different amounts, but the question wasn't whether everyone received the same thing. The question was, what did you do with what was entrusted to you? Your education, your experience, your relationships, your knowledge, your time, your opportunities to learn, your leadership, your resources. These are things you can develop and multiply. Success isn't merely accumulating more. It's becoming a faithful steward of what you already have. So yes, work hard, but don't stop there. Work hard, think strategically, build systems, learn technology, develop people, solve bigger problems, multiply your value. Don't spend your entire career exchanging more hours for the same outcome. Build knowledge, build leadership, build systems, build relationships, build assets, build impact, and build it with character. If this message connected with you, comment, "I'm building leverage." And subscribe for more conversations about leadership, career growth, engineering, AI, operational excellence, and biblical wisdom. Because working harder can increase your output, but learning how to multiply your impact can change your future.